Hi, so in this session, we're going to look at questioning, powerful questions and powerful questioning. So I'm Dr. Clare Beckett-McInroy, founder of Coach Me and Beckett-McInroy Consultancy. And why this topic? This topic's really important, especially during mental coaching and also coaching supervision. We ask questions, and if we ask open questions, if we ask one question at a time, if the question doesn't have two parts, if it evokes real deep thinking and you can see aha moments from the client, then that is a powerful question. But also questioning, powerful questioning, the way we deliver it, the space for thinking, enabling them to experience what's going on for them as that question lands, the tone and the pitch of the way you ask the question and the energy around that question as well. All of that is important. So powerful question, of course, and remember, powerful questioning is so important too. The way we are, the coaching presence, is also a way to enable questions to land so that the person that we're working with gets benefit and impact from our practice. So what we got here, research shows that we can't multitask. That's one reason for being clear and clean, short and snappy with the questions. That then takes it over their back to the person that we're working with. It should be around 80-20 in my view. So 80% the coachee, the mentee, the supervisee talking, or as I like to call it, the experiencer, because it's not just about the thinking, it's about the way they're feeling. It may be what they're seeing and what they're hearing as well. And by asking a clean question, it means that they can then take that question without unpacking the question itself. So how will you stay focused today? It's okay as a question. How can it be improved? What ways can that question be made more powerful? Of course, what we stress in when we say it makes a difference, but here we have it. What will enable you to stay focused today? Enable, see, we've got in there a verb that's powerful, and also a what question goes to the prefrontal cortex and the right side of the brain, whereas a how question tends to go to the left logical side. And when it goes to the left logical, it tends to go to the because, and it's hard to get people from their head into their body if we're asking how questions. Who do you need to be in our session today? That's a fabulous introductory question because it gets straight away into who they're being as a human being working with you and not just what they're doing. And answers may be, I need to be focused, I need to be open, I need to be honest, and so forth. So what do you want out of this session? Yeah, it's okay. Even better, what do you need from this session? The need as opposed to want, because there is a difference, of course. And then behavioral scientists found by asking people about their future, and research was done here in terms of what car people wanted to buy, but also health and career and all sorts of things. By merely asking, people focused 30% more, and in longitudinal studies achieved more in that specific area. So the fact that we're asking is evoking thought and feelings and emotions and so forth. Now, tell me, how important is this session goal? What way can we make that even more powerful? Let's see. What ways will this goal impact your values, impact your life purpose? What way will this goal impact who you're being in the world? We're bringing in a systemic lens there, not just who they are in the workplace or their family or with their friends, who they're being in the world, patterns, connections. That's where you get real transformation as opposed to just change. What we got here? Here's the bit about presence and also the powerful questioning, the space we give, the time we give, the speed we ask the questions. Sometimes we want it like this, and other times we need it to land slowly and gently. And that's your choice and creativity as a coach. And then the tone and the pitch and the energy. And this is how we get them out of their head. So here's some more. What are you thinking? How are you feeling? Let's see how we can make these even more powerful. What are you experiencing? So if we just ask a question about thinking, they're here in their head. Feeling, we're closing off all sorts of other things that they can experience. And that's why what are you experiencing right now is so powerful. Bringing in Gestalt a little bit further down the session. What are you experiencing now? Because things will change in the session. And then what we got here, the reason. Why do you want to do X? So I've heard this question asked in similar ways by coaches. What way can we make that more powerful? What ways does X resonate with your values? What ways does X move you forward? What way does X connect with who you want to be in the world? What systemic impact will being this way have on you, have on your family, have on your team, and so forth? So by connecting with who they're being, their values, their life purpose, and the whole system, what's the impact on the field that you're working in when you are being this way? Are you sure it's achievable? Well, it's a yes/no question. Let's see how we can make it more powerful. What will enable you to achieve this result? What's your energy level right now? And if they're excited, get them to exaggerate it. And what's here right now as you exaggerate that excitement? What way can you anchor it and lock in this experience so that when you're working down the line, potentially coping with setbacks and dependencies, what way can you draw on what you've experienced in this session? Who can support you? What can support you? As opposed to saying, what way can I as a coach support you? Because in a way that's leading, and also it may cause dependency. Who or what is more open? What else needs considering? So again, that supports transition planning. And of course, all of this is related to the Coach Me model, which we have on our website in over 30 different languages. It's a results-oriented model, and it's a systemic lens as well. So research shows we can't multitask, we mentioned before, and also we need to be able to focus ourselves. So as a coach, when things come into your mind, get back over there with them. Voice mirror. What I mean by that is, if you find your mind wandering, repeat what they're saying in the way that they're saying it silently, and I guarantee you'll be able to get back over there to be in their perspective, of as close to that as we can be. Voice mirroring is a drama technique. It's a fabulous tool. Here's another one. Can you stay on track? What will support your focus? What will support you staying on track? What will you experience in your life with even more focus on X, whatever X may be? So by this, we're enabling them to stay on track by being proactive if things do, go wrong, not go in the way that was planned. Have you had this type of boss before? And if so, what did you do to manage this situation? Excuse my typo there. What patterns may be at play? Can you see how that is so much more open? So they think about this situation with their boss. They think about the situation with their husband and wife, or friends, or past bosses, or colleagues. It's cleaner. And when we get to patterns, that's when we get under the iceberg to the real juicy coaching. And the closing of a session. Before the next session, I would like you to do X, Y, and Z. Oh, that's lovely, teaching and mentoring, etc. Is it coaching? It's leading. We're telling. We have 10 minutes left. What ways can we effectively partner in closing this session? That is a really powerful question. It's in partnership and it's enabling them to think how best the time can be spent. And also with that, what do you need to do before the next session? What we covered today was X, Y, and Z. Oh, lovely coach, wrapping it up for them and telling them from the coach's perspective what they've got out of the session. What can we do? What have you learned during this session? Great. What have you experienced during this session? What's the most important takeaway? What ways will this learning impact who you are being? What way can you catapult this learning into your life? All these are much more powerful than you have covered X, Y, and Z. Now go away and do your actions. Ta-da! So the end. Hope you find this useful. I've enjoyed it and I'll do some more sessions on this. So stay tuned. Our YouTube channel, Beckett-McInroy, BMC Coach Me. See you there.